Hello, and welcome to another Forex Capital Management tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be going over different time zones. Now, there are three time zones in the Forex market. There's the Asian session, there is the US session, and then there is the Australian session. Now, with the Forex market being open 24 hours a day, and there being three sessions per day, that gives you a lot of free time to trade the Forex market. It's the most active market in the world. It's more active than the stock exchange. It's more active than the futures exchange. It's more active than binary options. Forex provides a great opportunity for traders to trade at any time of the day or night. However, when it seems to be not so important at the beginning, the right time to trade is one of the most crucial parts in becoming a successful Forex trader. So when should one consider trading and why? The best time to trade is when the market is the most active and therefore has the biggest volume of trades. Activity traded markets will create a good chance to catch a good trading opportunity and make profits, while calm, slow markets will literally waste your time and efforts. Turn off your computer and don't even bother when there is a slow market. So in this descriptive image, you can see that the London session begins at 3 o'clock a.m. every single day, Monday through Friday, and it lasts all the way until about lunchtime, New York session. New York session begins at 8 o'clock a.m. and lasts until what this chart shows at 16 o'clock is really 5 o'clock. And Sydney begins at 6 o'clock p.m. because between 5 and 6 o'clock is a very slow market hour, and I would highly suggest everyone stay out of the market between that time zone. But Sydney picks back up at 6 o'clock p.m. and goes all the way overnight. Tokyo picks up at 8 o'clock p.m. and it goes all night. As you can see, Sydney ends at there, and this is where Tokyo ends. Now, depending on where you are in the world, you're going to get different time zones. Also, your broker may have a different layout on your MetaTrader 4 platform based on their time zone and where they are located in the world. So to make things easier, I like to just keep all of my time zones synced to one time zone. So I'm focused out here on the West Coast of the United States. I'm on California Pacific time, and so wherever I'm at in the world, whatever I'm doing, I just focus on that one time zone, and I just remember that New York is always 3 hours behind California time, so I just work around that. So I'm usually up 3 hours in advance. Sorry, I just had to take a phone call, but I'm back. So yeah, back to what I was saying. I'm usually up about 3 hours in advance, prior to when I plan on trading. So if I know New York session opens up at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, then I'm up at 5 o'clock on the Pacific time, if you understand what I'm saying. So I always track time back 3 hours from where New York is, and that's where I will be. Same with London. London session starts a little later than New York, so if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, New York time, it's going to be 12 o'clock, midnight California time, and I know that, it's time for London session to, start getting some activity, and I just sync my time zones like that. So wherever you are in the world, as I said, just take New York as your foundation, as your main time zone, and track back how many hours behind or ahead you are of that time zone. Same with London, same with Sydney, same with Tokyo. Okay, so you may be wondering, okay, so now I know how to trade the time zones, or at least I know how to identify the time zones. Now the question is, how do you trade different time zones? As you can see, on this economic calendar that I have displayed on my website. If you can, you can just simply go on forexcapitalmanagement.weebly.com and you'll be there. I'll actually display it so you can see. Let's go to forexcapitalmanagement.weebly.com, click on free educational content, and just click on that. You don't have to go down to Forex versus stocks, and the content should be available, the economic calendar. So with this economic calendar, you could do so many things. You could change your time zones. This is set for GMT Western Europe. I'm actually not there right now. I'm actually Pacific Time, GMT 800. And you could also change what type of news you want to be displayed on this calendar. You can have high impact news, medium impact news, low impact news. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna explain something to you on the charts real quick as to what high impact, medium impact, and low impact news does on the charts a little later. But you can also check the symbols as to what parent currency pair you like to trade or you like to get updates on. Uncheck the ones you don't. Obviously, there's a lot of countries. You see Mexico, Japan, Canada. There's Africa. The ZAR and so forth. So I don't want this video to go too long. So I'm just gonna go over one example of how to find a news release and make an analysis off of that on your chart. So as you can see, this is the Japanese flag, and they have a news in one day, and it's for the exports. So I click on that, and you can, immediately see that there's a definition, an explanation as to what the exports news is. I have a Forex, heat map on my website, which shows, if I scroll down a little further below, which shows the different variations. It shows if Euro USD is bullish on the 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, 15-minute chart, but it's bearish on a 30 hourly. So you can see the different correlations, different currency pairs. You can add or remove currency pairs. You can see how many pips they move each hour, and so forth. So it's a very helpful tool on the website. It's also included under my free educational content. Well, let's get back to the economic calendar. So I said that the Japanese yen does to the price. Okay, so now I'm just over on the charts. I just want to show you what the high impact candles look like, what the medium impact candles look like, and what the low impact candles look like. Low impact news usually happens just to mask and disguise the big moves, and they can happen any time of the day, but the most popular times for low impact news to actually happen would either be the off hours of that currency pair, or it would actually be during a time that there will be a big move, in the upcoming. But if you look at here right now, you can see it's been small congestion candles between on the 20th of October between 15 o'clock and 20 o'clock. And all this happened right before this candle showed up. This green candle right here, if I zoom in, this green candle right here is a medium impact candle. You can see how it's much larger than the bodies of these candles. And if I actually go back deep into my calendar, back to the 21st of October 2016, I could, at this time zone, I will be able to see the exact news release that caused this price to go up 7 pips. Now that's just a medium impact news. Now I want to show you a high impact candle. And these count as medium impact candles as well, so there could be news on the US pair or the Japanese pair during that time. Medium impact news, still going. Zoom out. I'm gonna look for a high impact candle for you guys. 1 second. Alright, right here. This red candle right here. This is a high impact candle. This candle moved 71 pips in 1 hour. As you can see, it's the hourly chart. And the only thing that would make this currency pair drop 71 pips all in 1 hour is high impact news. I hope you got a good understanding of high impact, low impact, and medium impact news. the different variations of the market hours. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at forexcapitalmanagement.gmail.com, or you can reach me at WhatsApp at +1860-759-3387, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you, and you guys have a great day and safe trading.